current news, people are in discontent because of all the government issues. They're really shocked about the return of Napoleon. We're gonna go outside to the streets to see what's going on. Hi! Hey, do you know what's going on?
Yes, I can explain you.
Please, come on.
Here, I'm gonna explain you.
Causes of the Battle of Waterloo. Bonaparte, after spending 10 months on the Isle of Elba, found out about the problems that were followed in the monarchy on France. He took advantage of those problems to escape from the Isle of Elba, sail all across the ocean, and get to the borders of France to claim the imperial throne on March 1850. Immediately, the United Kingdom, Prussia, Russia, and Austria mainly would meet in an alliance to contain the possible expansionist intentions of Napoleon and to put an end to the empire. They formed different armies, and the alliance was to be known as the Seventh Coalition. The Battle of Waterloo. Such an important period in French history. Not even in French, also in English history. It all started with Napoleon's exile to the Isle Saint Elba. Napoleon was dishonorably charged, but he planned to return to France. When he returned, he was greeted by a man called Michel Ney and his army, who had been sent by the government to catch him. But he greeted him with happiness instead. Napoleon's idea when he returned was to march from all the way to Charleroi to Brussels. News from his return were spread widely through Europe. Napoleon's first step was to travel to Paris, where he took away the throne from Louis XVIII. These news were known by England, Prussia, who were part of the Seventh Coalition Army, and they decided to stop Napoleon from reaching Brussels. The leader was Duke of Wellington, and the leader of the Army of Prussia was Blücher, who wasn't really agreed with in the war. The battle took place in Waterloo because that was the middle point between Brussels and Charleroi, and that's where the Britons and Prussians were going to meet Napoleon. First, Napoleon attacked the Britons with everything he had, from the artillery to the cannons to the horses. But the British army fought back with everything and resisted, until the Prussian army came to the rescue. Now with that, Napoleon couldn't fight them, so he lost. The news were widely accepted with the world because everyone who was a friend of Napoleon now understood that the man had his last defeat. The Imperial French army stopped existing. Napoleon was once again exiled, but now to the Isle of St. Helena, where he later died of a stomach disease. Queen Victoria of England was leader of the country during this time, and she was incredibly happy of the news that her country had won the war, since it was the end of a big war. And that is the story of the Battle of Waterloo. So as you can see, it was a big thing for France and for the entire world. Consequences of the Battle of Waterloo. Napoleon, after losing the battle, was forced to abdicate definitely and was exiled on July 26, 1815 to the Isle of Santa Helena in the Atlantic, where he died in 1821 from a stomach flu. This meant the end of the First French Empire, the Napoleonic Wars, and the reign of Napoleon as such. In popular culture, the memory of the battle is used as an example of major defeat suffered by seemingly invincible warriors. It's a transcendence of the battle lost by the French. After the defeat, restored to Louis XVIII as the King of France, giving a start again to the monarchical kingdom in France.